Hey everyone, welcome to the Phone Arena English channel. Here we are going to check out the S21 Plus 5G from Samsung. It recently launched in India for a starting price of 81,999. We're going to be checking out the unboxing experience with my friend here, Shiba, and we're going to be discussing the specs and what's included in the box.
What's included in the box?
Sounds
very high.
Yes.
But is it really worth it?
As you can see, the box is very thin. It didn't used to be like that for previous smartphones. There is a very special reason for this. Once we see the internals, we will reveal that to you.
So the very special reason should be we are just trying to save Earth.
Yes, like environment reasons.
Like Marvel movies. Without charger.
Without charger, yes.
But
without chargers.
Yeah, this is how it's going. And as Milan said, this is 8GB, 128GB variant.
Yes.
And
It comes in...
Phantom Violet.
Yes, it comes in 3 colors this time. A dual tone Phantom Violet, a Phantom Silver, and a Phantom Black.
So 3 colors.
3 colors.
And most attractive should be
this one, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
so also see, Samsung made it like what is inside should be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the color scheme shows outside basically.
So the same you can see with S21 Ultra's box.
Yes,
as well.
we have also unboxed this, and you will see a video soon.
So what else?
So what comes in the box? The smartphone itself. We'll keep that aside.
Yes.
You have some paperwork.
We have the
Paperwork. There's a cable and
nothing.
yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. Samsung,
So they made it simple, I guess.
Yes, Samsung has decided to not include the charger, following the footsteps of a very popular company that they are competing with, Apple. Yes, they claim it's for environment reasons. Sure, it is. That is a good reason to have, but this is based on the hope that you already have a USB-C charger with a USB-C plug and not a USB-A plug. Of course, they will sell you their third-party chargers if you wish to. If you don't have the charger already with you.
So if you have a PD charger, you can get from your friends. If your friend is using a Pixel phone,
yes,
you can get it from them.
Or a OnePlus phone.
Oh, OnePlus, yeah.
OnePlus
it also supports PD.
Yes.
Also, you can charge using any QC charger as well.
Of course.
It will support up to 10 watt or sometimes even it goes up to 15, I guess.
15 or 18 watts, we're not sure about that. Different chargers have different compatibilities. But if you have the S21 charger, I believe you can charge to 45 watts. 25 watts.
So Samsung is restricting it to 25.
25. Okay.
Many users are puzzled, like when market is moving towards 120 watt, why Samsung is somewhat concerned over this? Let's check everything actually.
Yeah. So you have the phone itself.
How does it feel?
Let me remove the plastic.
So how does it feel? Why did I ask that is, we have yet another tank here, S21 Ultra. Just place it side by side, you will be experiencing the difference instantly.
Yes. This feels like a regular smartphone.
When brands are very much concerned about Earth, why do they include those plastic stuffs and also they make everything from paper? Okay.
Don't ask for questions.
Okay, fine.
This is the S21 Ultra. This is the S21 Plus. You can clearly see the phone is just slightly bigger. The S21 Plus comes with a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display. It is full HD this time, not Quad HD. Samsung decided to forgo the usually they have QHD
Quad HD,
screens on their flagship phones, especially the S series. But this time they somehow went for the Full HD. They've realized that people mostly run their phones in Full HD, so that's the decision they took.
Tried restricting everyone last year by making like, if you want 120 Hz, you're supposed to use Full HD.
Yes, that's another feature. It's 120 Hertz. So the smartphone, just like last year, smartphone has a 120 Hertz screen, but it's Full HD. It's limited to only Full HD. The Quad HD, if you want the Quad HD screen, you will have to upgrade to the S21 Ultra.
So also, what are the difference you spot when it comes to S21, S21 Plus and S21 Ultra? First of all, S21 features a plastic back, right?
Yes.
And here it is glass.
It is glass. So Samsung still has their premium touch towards the higher-end devices.
Then what about the build and how do you feel when you hold the phone? Because this phone feels very bulky first of all, but when compared to S20 Ultra, S21 Ultra is somewhat very well refined.
Yeah.
And what do you think about S21 Plus in that aspect?
I think it still feels very premium actually.
Yes.
Like I know the people would complain about the plastic back, but this does have a glass back, and with that, it does have a good premium feel in your hands. It feels exactly what you would expect from a flagship smartphone from Samsung. There is these nice solid metal railings on the side. The curve is really good.
Yes.
They have opted for flatter displays. It doesn't have that beautiful
Curves, huh?
curves on the side, but a lot of people are complaining about the
Mistouch.
usability and mistouches. So Samsung did opt for a flat display this time, and great decision in my opinion. I think the most interesting element is the cameras. They have
Out
just
of words. He's just out of words. Actually, they have
embraced it basically.
and
They have
embraced-
embraced it basically. They have gone with an camera bump that basically flows over the edges of the smartphone. As you can see, there is a 3 camera setup, which is a difference that you would notice between this and the S21 Ultra. So the 3 cameras I think this time are a 12 megapixel main shooter.
actually, yeah. 64 is a telephoto, right?
64 is a telephoto. 12 megapixel main shooter, 12 megapixel ultra wide, and a 64 megapixel telephoto.
Somewhat weird combination, to be frank.
Yeah, you would normally put the higher end, the more
More
sensor.
megapixel as the primary sensor, whereas here the story is a bit different. And what I spotted is 12 megapixel sensor is not in favor of macro.
Yeah, Samsung does not have a macro sensor at all, which is a decision they took to differentiate themselves from the Chinese smartphones.
But I spotted one more information, like this 64 MP telephoto favors somewhat macro shots as well. So this can be said as telemacro.
Yes, a lot of manufacturers have started doing that recently.
They're bringing like that. But Samsung did not mention anything like that. You can make macro with telephoto. This is what I experienced personally. And whereas if you go for S21 Ultra, you just get macro via the ultra wide.
Yeah,
So that makes sense somewhat. Most of the part of this world is completely powered by
the Exynos.
2100. In US, they are enjoying 888.
Those are AAA sensor from Qualcomm. So this time there are claims that the differences between the performances are very similar.
Negligible.
Negligible, yeah.
Negligible it is.
So that's great. There was some issues the last few smartphones where there was a huge difference, but this time Samsung has really stepped up their game with the Exynos. So here we have the phone setup in and loaded into One UI 3.1. As you can see, the first thing you might have noticed is the fingerprint sensor. It is much faster this time. It feels almost as close to the olden days capacitive sensors. Samsung is using their new ultrasonic sensor, which is also bigger and it's much faster. So we will be going through the settings, the display settings, for example. We have, of course, the different modes. We have vivid, natural, which will change the color profile, and
Motion smoothness.
So Samsung offers 2 settings for this. We have standard, which takes it to 60 Hz. It will extend the battery life also. And you have adaptive, which in this smartphone, it will change the refresh rate of the display based on what's on the screen. So it can go between 48 Hz to all the way to 120 Hz. Of course, this display is only full HD. It does not have any quad HD options. So you are limited to 1080p. So next we'll go through the about phone page and see through the software information. So here you can see it is running Android 11.
Retro dialer. Is it the retro dialer?
Yeah, retro dialer. If you swipe it a few times, it will probably show the 11 logo. Yes, and as you can see, it is running One UI 3.1. Samsung has promised 3 years of software updates, so you will. It's not like Samsung of old. You will get software updates, which is a nice feature to know that you can have.
Then I'm very much curious about how good the speaker sounds, because it is a stereo speaker anyhow.
Thankfully, Samsung is still going with stereo speakers. A lot of smartphones don't have them these days. So it is playing from both speakers. One, the earpiece speaker, which is amplified, and the bottom face, you have one bottom facing to drill where the speaker is.
How does it feel actually?
The sound is really good. Let's skip forward to a portion where the bass drops. So you can clearly hear that there is a good amount of bass. It's not a lot. Of course, you are limited by the space of the smartphone itself. But if for a media viewing experience, this is a great set of speakers. The highs and low mids are quite clear. And overall, I think Samsung's done a really good job with this.
So how about the camera UI?
Yes, let's go through
Anything
the camera
new?
UI. Just like last year, this camera also supports up to 8K at 24 FPS. Of course, it'll be better than last year thanks to its new sensors and image sensing processors. A feature that is available in the camera UI app is focus lock, where you can basically tap in one place and tap the lock icon, and it will camera will sense the object there and keep that object in focus even if you are moving within the frame. So we have some few camera samples. Do check them out and let us know in the comments below what you think about the camera samples as it's going through your screen right now. So this is the front camera footage from the Galaxy S21 Plus. Right now we're shooting at 4K 60. This camera, yes, the 10 megapixel camera in the front can shoot up to 4K 60. So it's a small sample. We are on extremely bright daylight conditions, and you can hear a little wind around. So let us know how you find the video and the audio especially. So here you saw the unboxing and our first impressions of the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus. Do let us know what you think about the device in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the notification bell. Thank you.